talk about a topic that is really, really close to my heart. But first of all, happy Women's History Month. And in honor of that, I thought let's talk about a topic that comes up so much with all of my female clients and also men, and that is how to gain confidence. And confidence is so important to me as well because I struggled with that for years, and it can really have a huge impact on our mental health, on our finances, right? On our happiness. So let's talk about confidence today. And before that, my name is Lisa Windfield. I'm a certified high-performance coach, and I support women to really accomplish more, but also feel fulfilled and happy along the way. So confidence, I want to share with you guys my 3 favorite strategies for how to gain confidence quickly. And so let's jump right in. In the first piece that I really think is most likely the strongest is when we focus. Have you ever experienced when you go on stage or you, let's say, do a live or whatever it is, you talk to somebody important, you suddenly start thinking, how do I come across? What did I just say? And it's all about me. It's very like me, self-observed. And the more we think about ourselves, the more insecure we get. So the trick here is to simply switch it and to focus on the other person instead. So you shift your focus on how can I serve the other person? How can I help? How can I provide value? How can I be a good friend? How can I be a great parent? Versus thinking about how we come across. And that shift, I don't know exactly what it does in our mind, but it immediately works. It really shifts the focus from me and being all concerned about how I come across to them, and the confidence rises. The concern about ourselves disappears. So it's one of my favorite tricks. It is so powerful and it works every time. The number 1 piece, the number 2 strategy that I think is also really, really important is that we always want to share our true thoughts and feelings with other people. So not playing small, basically, because what it does, and this is really key, is that when we don't share our true thoughts or true feelings with other people and hold back, our brain thinks, oh, okay, so it keeps score every time that you make yourself smaller. And that is really bad for our subconscious because we internalize, okay, yeah, I should not speak up. I better say nothing. I better just listen. And so we get smaller and smaller and smaller. And so it's really important that you do speak your mind. You do open your mouth and say what you really feel. And it does not mean, of course, to be, rude, and we want to be always assertive and kind, but we don't want to, play small and say nothing and hide our feelings. Because to have confidence, you want to bring your full self to the table. Okay, let's go to strategy number 3. And, if you have any struggles with that in specific, you can always schedule a free session with me, a full hour. You can schedule that in the post. I'll put the link there as well, or in the bio. You can find that, a full hour with me in coaching. So number 3 is really start listening to your own intuition more. This is so key. I struggled with that for years because, I had a strong intuition, but I never listened to it. I was going into my head, and then as a result, I could never make a decision. So first of all, learning to trust your own intuition and know that you have a gut wisdom. It's actually a second brain. You can go and look up a really good documentary on Netflix, actually, The Gut Wisdom. So basically, we have a second brain. It's in our gut, and we want to tune in and trust it. And then we want to also listen to it. Because that can really help us to make decisions that are in alignment with our true self and are not made out of fear or made out of, going back and forth and then landing on something that rationally maybe makes sense, but then actually makes us unhappy. Believe me, I've been there. I made many decisions that actually made me unhappy because I thought I should do it, but my gut said something else. It's so key, so important. And step number 1 is actually really to decide to trust your gut. And number 2 is really, it's an exercise. You can go back and think, when did I have a strong gut instinct in the past and followed it? And what happened then? Right? So I'm sure there were many moments in your life when you actually did follow your gut instinct in the past, and you had great results. So back to that memory and start to trust your own intuition more. And what is really important here is to not listen to fears when you make decisions, because that's not your gut talking to you. That's the fear. And remember, every time we make a decision out of fear, it's almost always the wrong decision. Again, making a decision out of fear is almost always the wrong decision. So when you make a decision, make sure it doesn't happen out of fear. You listen to your gut when you're in a good state, in a good mental place, in a good, strong mental place. So if you want to discuss any of these pieces with me in detail, again, feel free to schedule a strategy session with me. I can't even pronounce it, strategy session, and you find the link in the post. I'm always available there for you as well. And one more piece I wanted to point out. So we talked about these 3 strategies, and there are moments in life when we do something new, right? A new career, a new skill, and we don't feel confident. Here it's important to understand the competence, confidence loop. So what does that mean? So it means that when I have some confidence, then I just go out and do something. Let's say, doing a live, right? First, I don't know if I want to do a live first time, then I go out and just do it. That builds more, competence. With that more competence, it gives me even more confidence. With more confidence, I go out and do even more, and that gives me more competence as a result because I gain, experience. That gets me more confidence, and so on. So confidence, competence loop. That's really important. So if you don't have that confidence at the beginning, just going out and doing it anyways, bring your courage until you build out that confidence, competence loop. And it happens to everybody, right? Like nobody wakes up and is super confident with something that they've never done before. So that is really, really good to know, confidence, competence loop. And now as a coach, I always challenge you. So I want to challenge you today to go out and practice these 3 strategies that we just discussed. And really know that confidence doesn't, just happen overnight. 1% at a time, building up your confidence slowly. And that being said, go out there, challenge yourself to really do these strategies today. And if you want some support, I'm always here for you as well. You know where you can find me. You can always shoot me an email or a DM as well. And I'll see you then next Wednesday again, always at 1 p.m. East. And have a beautiful week. Happy Women's History Month again. And I'll see you then. Enjoy in the meantime. Bye-bye.